And coming up on the show, Westchester's preparing for the third anniversary of the attacks of September 11th. And just ahead, we'll meet a woman who's still working to help the victims of this national tragedy. Hear how this CD is helping out. Stay with us.
I'm Amy Nay, and you're watching the Daytime Edition. Now, in just a few days, Westchester will mark the third anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. And today on our show, a woman who will be holding a memorial mass and concert in honor of those affected by those tragic events, Dr. Kathy Reilly Fallon. Welcome to Daytime.
Hi, thanks.
Now, I understand you work closely with a lot of the survivors from the 9/11 attacks, and you continue to work to help those.
Right. After the attacks on 9/11, I'd worked at Ground Zero for about 2 months. And then after I'd left there, I was pretty much affected by all the camaraderie that I experienced down there at St. Paul's Chapel, you know, helping the policemen and firemen, you know, with foot, ankle, and lower leg injuries. So in about December 2001, I came up with an idea of maybe doing a CD dedicated to the babies and orphans of 9/11.
Now, there are about 1,000 that are affected.
Right. There's actually 63 babies born after 9/11, and there's close to 1,000 orphans of 9/11 in total. Yeah.
And so to help those children sleep at nights, essentially, you came up with an idea to put together a CD of lullabies. Tell us about the CD.
The CD is 24 songs. I sing on 10 lullabies that are pretty much all traditional lullabies. Frank Pellegrino, who's an actor on The Sopranos, and he owns Rayo's Restaurant, he sings as well on the CD with me. And we have a lot of other Westchester residents like Thomas Batondo, my husband James Fallon, Arthur Akins, who lives in Armonk, Robert Cardilano, who lives in Eastchester,
so
Andrew Bauer.
A lot of artists singing, but you've had amazing response from this, right?
Right. So far, I think we've raised close to $6,000 for the Twin Towers Orphan Fund, and all net proceeds of that money goes to the Twin Towers Orphan Fund. Right.
Now, this year you've come out with something just to kind of continue that, a songbook and a book, essentially.
Right. It's a Heavenly Lullabies songbook and CD. The CD that's in the book is only 9 of the 10 lullabies that I sing on. So those 9 lullabies are traditional lullabies. And with that, we have beautiful illustrations by wonderful artists.
Let's talk about those, because it's hard not to see that. It's amazing, and it seems to go along so well with lullabies.
Right.
How did you get in contact with her?
Actually, I was in Barnes & Noble in Yonkers, and I just spent, you know, a few hours looking through, you know, baby and children's books, and I said, you know, this is the best way to find out what type of illustrator appeals to me and to the music that we're trying to put forward. And I came across Becky Kelly's books. She has about 10 books out.
Wow.
And she has a website, beckykelly.com. And I just emailed her off her website, and I got an automatic response from her originally. And then she sent me a letter the next day, and I told her more and more about the project, and she was really happy, and she donated all of her illustrations to this book.
That's wonderful, wonderful project. Now, you have a website as well.
Yeah, www.heavenlylullabies.org. And also I'd like to mention is that the foreword in the book was written by Father Gerard Critch, who was on the show last year with me. Oh. And he's a celebrant of...
Yeah, and I understand he's also involved with the memorial coming up, or we have an upcoming memorial that you're involved in.
Right. The artists from Heavenly Lullabies and the people that work on Heavenly Productions Foundation have put together a memorial mass for 9/11/01. However, the mass is going to be next Thursday, September 9th, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Sisters of St. Francis, which is on 49 Jackson Avenue in Hastings-on-Hudson. And if there's any resident in Westchester that would like to come, they can just contact me, you know, by calling me.
All right. And of course, all that information is available on our website, news12.com.
Or they can email me. Right.
Okay, wonderful. To continue the healing process. Well, thank you. Thanks for being in, Dr. Kathy. Sorry. Thanks for coming in, Dr. Kathy Reilly Fallon.
I'd like to give you a pin that we're going to give out.
Oh, well, thank you. 3 years. And then the work continues. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Remember to stay with us, Westchester. Still more to come.